Tom Brady wouldn't say it on the Fox telecast, but I'm going to say it right here, right now. Travis Kelce dropped the game at Arrowhead. The reason the Chiefs lost is because Travis Kelce dropped a touchdown pass at the goal line that I believe would have put the Chiefs in position to win the football game early in the fourth quarter. He's now, I guess, uncriticizable because he has become the biggest TV draw in the National Football League because she has become the biggest TV draw in the National Football League. I don't think she was there today. I don't know. I didn't see her. I don't care, but because he is now Mr. Taylor Swift, I guess he's now beyond any kind of negativity from the broadcast, from the media, but not from me. He dropped the game at the goal line, and worse still, it popped out of his hands into Makuba's. Yet another Howie Roseman steal in the second round for the Philadelphia Eagles. The kid out of Texas, the safety, who's always at the right place at the right time. Ball popped into his hands, and off to the races he went, setting up the go-ahead touchdown, the 20-10 touchdown that gave them the cushion to win the game at Arrowhead. So think about this, if you will. Tell me I'm wrong about this if you want to try. So it's 13-10 Eagles. This is at Arrowhead. It is crazy at Arrowhead. The noise level is ear-splitting at Arrowhead. And the Chiefs are on a long drive. It's going to go 74 yards in 14 plays. It's a lot of plays against Philly's defense. Mahomes has turned into the ultimate dink and dunker in the National Football League, but he's been doing that for 2 years. Only when he was forced to cut loose did he finally cut loose at the end of the game. But this was a masterful drive, dinking and dunking, running play, dink, dunk, run, dink, dunk. All the way down to second and goal at the 6-yard line. Second and goal at the 6. And Mahomes pops one over the middle to the guy who used to be Batman to Mahomes Batman. They didn't have Batman and Robin. They had two Batmen. That's how good Kelce was in his prime, which he has left behind. And it hits him right in the hands, and it pops right through his hands, right into Makuba's hands. Number 24 is off to the races. So if he hangs on, as he should, remember, Mahomes is down two really good receivers, Rashee Rice and Worthy. I thought maybe Worthy would give it a go today, but it sounds like maybe next week. But you're down two really good receivers, which puts even more of the onus on 87 as your security blanket, as the guy who has to catch the pass that is going to win the game, Super Bowl rematch against a team that had you down 40-6 with under 3 minutes left in the Super Bowl. 40-6. It was a complete and utter annihilation and humiliation. And obviously you want to get even in your regular season game today at Arrowhead, because if you don't, you will have then lost 3 straight games, including the Super Bowl and the opener and this game. 3 straight now Patrick Mahomes has lost because his one-time Batman, Travis Kelce, Trav, dropped a pass at the goal line. Let's accept and acknowledge what happened. He dropped the pass at the goal line and double jeopardied the home team because, as fate would have it, right out of his hands into the Eagles' safety's hands. And that was that. That led to the 20-10 touchdown. Then Mahomes, who misfires regularly now at this stage of his career, nobody wants to talk about it but me, the Eagles busted a coverage, and he's got a receiver so open that you could underhand it to him for a touchdown, and Mahomes must have missed him by 10 yards. But to Mahomes' credit, he hung tough. They busted again, and he bombs away again, this time on target for a touchdown, and they've cut it to 20-10. But with the tush push, it's just hard to keep Philly from making first downs. I picked the Eagles again to win the NFC because they're the best team in the NFC. They're better than the Packers. They're just the best team. You'll see before this is over that they're going to win, but this would have been a huge statement win, a sort of, if you will, dynasty-saving win, a turnaround win for the Kansas City Chiefs. Yet, Kelce failed epically, and frankly, Mahomes wasn't much better. 16 of 29 is not very good for 187 with one touchdown, and obviously the one pick that was not his fault. But to me, at this stage of his career, especially over the last 3 years, Patrick Mahomes has done as much damage with his legs as he has with his arm. He was really good scrambling today. I don't know, he just rumbles. He doesn't look very fast, but once he gets in motion at 240-odd pounds with his dad bod, he can chug. And he chugs and he pump fakes people, pump, pump, pump. And he ran over a DB today. He plays with his heart on his sleeves, and he plays dangerously, and he plays 7 rushes for 66 yards very, very effectively with his legs. They went 4 of 12 on third down, which is not terrible, but not great at home. The Eagles are really good on defense. They had some big losses on defense, but you can see Jihad Campbell's coming as a replacement. Mukuba is coming as a replacement for C.J. Gardner-Johnson. That was the C.J. play today that Mukuba made. Howie Roseman just keeps on keeping on. He got the 2 best corners in the draft. Cooper DeJean did some really good things today. And then he turns right around to Howie Roseman in this year's draft, and he gets Jihad Campbell at the bottom of the first round, and then he gets Mukuba in the second round. He's really good. If you watch Texas as much as I did last year, you just know he's always around the ball. He's the next C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who they obviously let go to the Texans. Okay? Too much money, you got cap issues, you got people you got to pay, fine. Howie Roseman strikes again. Jaden, the ultimate game manager, he just made little big plays all day long, but he was only 15 of 22 for barely 100 yards, 101 yards. Saquon, only 60 yards in the Super Bowl, but was 22 for 88. He ran hard today, as hard as I've ever seen him run between the tackles. It was impressive. Big statement win for the defending champs, not for the home team. Not for the team that felt like it had taken control of the NFL as it went to Super Bowl after Super Bowl. Chiefs did get one break today. Daniel Jones and company beat Denver and Indy to rise to 2-0. That'll help. But in the end, I think it's very important that the world know, that the Swifties know, that their man Trav, Mr. Taylor Swift, now engaged, dropped the ball at the goal line that turned into the interception that lost the game. Travis Kelce said in one, I think it was in GQ interview that I read in the offseason, he admitted that, yeah, it hurt his performance a little bit last year that he had so much going on off the field. She's going on off the field, and I'm sure she's a force of nature in his life that requires a lot of his thought and a lot of his focus to make sure everything's okay and that she's okay. And with her presence in their lives, the podcast has exploded, so that's become a huge thing in his life. See Micah Parsons. And his brother, his sister-in-law, she's got a podcast. They've got podcasts everywhere. And now he's got movie and series acting commitments everywhere. It's just hard. This game is monomaniacal. It requires extreme focus, really for 12 months, but especially for these 6 months. Your head has to be completely in the game. They have won so much. They've reached so many Super Bowls that I'm sure it's hard for Travis Kelce to get that up for playing at the level he used to play at. And it shows, because there's just a little glitch here and there as he winds down his career. I'm pretty sure this is his last year, and I'm pretty sure that somewhere as we speak, Andy Reid is furious with Travis Kelce because he knows that he dropped the game. As much as Patrick Mahomes loves Travis Kelce and owes Travis Kelce for so many big completions and big moments and big games. Last time I saw him rise and shine was at Baltimore going back 2 playoffs ago. In that first half, boy, it was good. That was the beginning of the end of Travis Kelce. He had a great run, but now he's changed his priorities, and it showed today because that loss is flat out on number 87. Accept it, Swifties, if you even know what I'm talking about.